So, alongside our patients, we as the doctors are very well aware that that inflammation itself is a very broad topic, something that can seem kind of ambiguous for most people, and you stare at it like, what do I do? How do I make an improvement? So we'll run through really quickly a couple of quick wins, things that you can implement, things that our patients have implemented with success, that are not too difficult to do. Why don't you get us started, Pops?
All right. The ingredients that people cook with, or like, let's say oils. Oils are a big thing. Is everybody puts oil in a pan and starts making things. One quick win would be to never use canola oil. Canola oil is made in Canada. That's why it has the canola name, and it's made from the rapeseed plant. They used that in World War I to make mustard gas, and it's highly toxic. Bugs die when they eat the plant. They have genetically altered it a little bit so it's not quite so toxic, but it's highly inflammatory to the body, and it's something that it might be much better to take and use a coconut oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, or that type of oil that's more natural and has good cooking temperatures, and it's very safe to eat. That would be a good thing to have. Another good thing, I'll let you have one when I'm done with this one, but another good one is sweeteners, in artificial sweeteners in people's drinks. I had a woman who was going blind. She went to an ophthalmologist. The ophthalmologist said, you're drinking too much. And she says, but I don't drink alcohol because her blood vessel on the retina was plugging up with fat. So he says, well, you don't drink alcohol, so what would it be? Well, she used a lot of NutraSweet. NutraSweet is phenylalanine and arginine bound together with wood alcohol. And when you take and put that in a 70 degree environment, it cleaves, and you end up having the phenylalanine, arginine, and then free-floating wood alcohol, which is toxic to the human body, creates a tremendous inflammation, and it's converted to fat, which can really kill you. But wood alcohol is neurotoxic, and it will literally kill you if you take too much of it. In fact, I had another patient who had a severe headache, and he owned his own company. He had to leave his family because his headache pain was so intense. He went to Barrows Neurological Institute here in Phoenix, and they put him on pain medication. I ended up finding out that his doctor put him on a diet to try to reduce his blood sugar, and he put him on protein drink. The protein drink didn't have any sweetener in it. And so he put 5 packets of NutraSweet in every protein shake that he had. And when he did that, his wood alcohol level got so high that it was literally killing him. So we sent him over after I found that out. We sent him back over, and they did a scan, and the doctor scanned his brain and found that he had actually some brain damage from the wood alcohol from the NutraSweet. So that type of thing, the more people know about those type of things, the better off they are. Do you have any more little helpful hints?
Yeah, along the same lines, I think one of the easiest ways to ingest high amounts of inflammatory substances is through what we drink. When you can break it down to the bare bones, drinking pure water, filtered water, clean water, is a wonderful quick win, a wonderful easy way to reduce an inflammatory burden on the body instead of drinking things like soda or whether that's a diet or a regular soda or sports drinks, other things that have high levels of sugar or other dyes or flavorants. Just drinking pure water is a wonderful thing to do. And a rule of thumb that we like to teach our patients is A good amount of water to be drinking every day is about half of your weight in ounces every single day. Might seem like a lot, but it's a lot more attainable than it might sound. And when you do that, it allows your body the ability to use the kidneys to their full potential, filter out the things inside of your blood that maybe shouldn't be there. It helps to reduce inflammation, all things considered.
Yeah, and I'd like to add something to that, Dr. Hill, and that when you're drinking your water, we want you to sip it like a drip emitter. When people gulp their water, what they'll do is they'll drink half their body weight in water, and when they do that, they pee out most of it because they're gulping it down. A drip emitter could take and put 50 ounces of water on a little plant, and it won't overrun and fall off the plant, and the plant can use it. So sipping the water all day long will allow a person to not only use it, absorb it, but it will take and be held in the body for the betterment of reducing inflammation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some common things to look out for from a nutrient perspective that can help with inflammation. We've all probably heard of the spice turmeric. It's actually a very potent antioxidant, anti-inflammatory substance. Other Dr. Hill hit on cooking oils. Omega-3 oils are very potent antioxidant substances. Polyphenols, which are found in the fruits and vegetables that we consume, very potent antioxidant, anti-inflammatory substances. It's not too difficult to include more of those things in your average daily diet, and when they're replacing some of those more processed foods, it's even more of an impact on the system in a positive way. So those have been things that our patients have benefited from, that we as individuals also have benefited from, and they're pretty quick and easy to implement if you're really dedicated to it. One of the best things that you can do for yourself is understand that when you're consuming healthy foods that are better for the body, they're oftentimes, most of the time, replacing the types of foods that are going to lead you in the wrong direction, that are going to increase inflammatory levels. Truth be told, most processed foods these days have been engineered by the ones that process them to be addictive and to be full of things that want us, or that force us to crave more biochemically. So when you're not consuming those foods and you're eating foods that are whole and real, it's a very, very helpful thing for the body to be able to recover from an inflammatory process. In fact, there's a famous person, name is not coming to the top of my head right now, that pared down a healthy diet in a number of words, I think 7 or 8 words. He says, eat whole foods, not too much, and mostly plants. And when you follow those simple guidelines, it actually is a very, very powerful way to improve your diet.
The Mediterranean diet has been known as one of the biggest anti-inflammatory diets. They say that the brighter the fruit and vegetable, the better it is. And there's something to be said about that. I've never seen a patient that went into the Mediterranean diet lifestyle change and didn't reduce their overall inflammation.